Hello and welcome to Talking Cookies, the only show that can make eating and interviews go together like milk and cookies. I'm your host, Anna Barbera, and this week we're talking talented teachers.
Oh, bright ideas and an Oreo cookie. It's a bright idea to dunk it or to crunch it or not.
Happy 2020, everyone! It's a new decade, and I am pumped to be back here again. Joining me is the lovely Mr. Grosskreutz, a familiar face from the first episode. So, how are you today?
I am so excited to be back at Talking Cookies because as the inaugural member of Talking Cookies,
Yeah, of course.
there's nothing better than eating cookies.
Of course, and it's the experience of it that just makes you really feel. So, it may be chilly outside, but our hearts are warm because of homeostasis and because of our talented faculty. Hey! I can't think of a good segue, so let's talk cookies.
Yeah.
So, do you like specialty flavors or do you prefer the original?
Well, the first time I was here, we had the peppermint Oreos, and that was really great. And just like we were saying before we started taping, I just liked how clean it made my mouth feel. So
Yeah,
dessert and cleanliness works for me.
Yeah. It's like, that was honestly my favorite. Stays to this day. So what about eating the cookie? Do you like eating it a particular way? Like, do you twist it? Do you dunk it? Do you...
I don't know. I guess like to eat Oreos, it depends on your mood. I know I like to have a whole one first, dipped in milk, and then maybe the second go around, I'll separate the cover from the cream, and then do it that way, where you eat the cream first and then cover. I also like dropping a cookie at the bottom of my glass of milk, and then when it gets all soggy and mushy, then hoping it slides out, or then having to get a spoon and scoop it out. But
Yeah.
I think that's the best when it's really like just saturated with milk.
Yeah. You see, I've lost a cookie a couple times that way, and it was really sad.
But then the hope of getting it at the
The hope of
bottom
getting
is
it
like
is
so
great.
exciting.
And so today, we've got these chocolate marshmallow Oreos. Kyle, oh God. So this is like a s'more Oreo, but sadder. It doesn't have the name. So let's open up the pack. Oh, they look like they have chocolate on the inside. So I am intrigued.
Oh, those are super chocolatey.
They look extremely chocolatey. Okay, let's see. Would you like to take the first cookie?
Oh, I would be delighted to take the first cookie. I'm gonna go with this guy. Looks like just totally filled with cream.
I was looking at this guy.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on the milk first.
All right.
Do the smell test. Sugar.
It
I
smells,
approve.
It smells like very marshmallowy. I'm intrigued. I'm into it.
I taste the marshmallow.
Yeah.
It's like chocolatey, but it's light because it's got like that puffy marshmallow lightness to it. I
And
like
it's
it.
also got the marshmallow like a little bit in the wafers, so I really like that.
Has like Nabisco or the Oreo company found you yet? Have they discovered this online?
We should send them an email.
I mean, you do so much good free advertising for them.
I know.
This is great.
Nabisco, if you see this video, hit me up.
Huh, do it.
Now, as much fun it is to eat here, talk cookies, and also talk advertising, let's get to the real filling. What's Faculty Follies?
All right, so Faculty Follies, I believe it's in its 4th year this year, is a creation of our Director of Fine and Performing Arts, Ms. Cheryl Fontana. And it is a way for the teachers and staff of Bellmore-Merrick to raise money for the community cupboard, which helps to feed a lot of Bellmore-Merrick families. And the community cupboard is based out of Central. It's stocked with lots of food, but the only way we can keep stocking it is through donations of either food or cash. So Faculty Follies, all of the intake from ticket sales raises cash to purchase food to keep the community cupboard running.
That's really cool. Like, that was really in-depth. And so I assume you're going to perform this year.
No, I am not. Well, I kind of am. We're
of?
having, so last year was the first time we had a faculty chorus.
Ooh.
So I forgot what song they did last year, but this year we're doing one of the numbers from The Greatest Showman called The Greatest Show, which I think in the movie is when they first open up the carnival and audience members start coming in. But no, I'm doing a backseat. I'm just doing some crew stuff with some of my Skull and Bones tech kids on curtains and sound and lights and things like that.
Nice.
So I get to enjoy it this year instead of
Yay.
worrying about, oh my God, my number's coming up.
I get that. So how long have you guys been preparing for Faculty Follies? Like,
Shockingly enough, it starts pretty early on in the school year because we have to get the date, and then it becomes recruitment time. So I'm the point person here at Mepham. I have to send out emails like, what is your secret talent? Can you ride horses? Can you contort your bodies in weird ways? Or do you just sing? Like, share your talent with us. Come on down to Faculty Follies. So we have all of our same acts that we've had in years past. However, we have a new act this year, which is really exciting. And it's a huge group of Mepham faculty. And I'm not going to give it away, but they're demonstrating the newest dance trend in like a massive flash mob group.
I'm kind of scared, but I'm very excited.
I know, right? It's exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So what's the process been like? Like, when have you been doing this? What's it been like getting all the faculty together?
Well, it's magic the way it comes together because we don't have a lot of rehearsals. Tomorrow is the one rehearsal where everyone comes in and has a time slot to do what they need to do.
Oh, wow.
So the night of the performance is really the first time the show is done fully through. So everyone's responsible for doing work on their own. So it can be scary, especially if you're not someone who's ever worked in theater or performance before, but there's this unspoken magic law that the night of, it always comes together. No matter how crazy it may have been the day before, there's just some kind of magic that happens. I can't explain it, but I can attest to it. I've been around long enough to know.
Oh yeah, I've done a couple shows, and it's like, wow. So,
Going in.
follow-up question. When is Faculty Follies?
Faculty Follies is Thursday of this week, which I believe is the 30th, because today's the 20th. So yeah, January 30th, it's at 7 p.m. here at Mepham High School, the annual home of Faculty Follies. Tickets are $5, and you can buy right at the door when you walk in. And not only do you buy yourself a ticket for a night of good entertainment, but you're also supporting families in need.
Alrighty. Well, everybody write that down. I really want to come this year. Let's hope I can. But before we wrap up, it's time for our best and only segment that we're calling Kyle's Complaint, featuring our iconic Cookie Wrangler, Kyle!
4, 3. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode, or I guess segment, of Kyle's Complaint. And today we're going to be talking about one of the things that drives me crazy in this world, the inability to sleep at night. Everybody loves sleep. I do know what I do. And yet, it is so impossible to sleep at night for me, and probably for a lot of people out there. I suffer from insomnia, and that's something that literally makes it impossible for me to sleep at night. Every single time I lay down, it's like, oh, you want to go to bed? Nope. No. You are going to think about tomorrow. You're going to think about next week. You're going to think about, the homework you didn't do because, who cares about, like, social studies or whatever? Who cares? It's freaking useless stuff. It's annoying. I personally could not sleep last night, and I was exhausted all day. I had an awful day. I could not sleep for I felt like I slept for 5 minutes, and yet it's like I went to bed, and then I woke up 5 minutes later, and I know I slept for 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like I I blinked, and then the next day was there, and I couldn't do anything about it. Because it's like, what are you gonna do? You can't sleep, so you just sit there. You just lie there like a freaking loser, and you just sit there, and you just thinking, I have to sleep. I have school tomorrow. But your brain is like, no, let's just stay awake for a little longer. And it's 1 in the morning. It's great. So I don't really know what to say besides not being able to sleep sucks. So thank you.
Well, I think that says it all. So what do you think of the Oreo? If you could sum up the Oreo in one word, what would it be?
I would say satisfactory. It's not my favorite. The peppermint, I think, is my favorite of all time. And I really do like just the classic straight up vanilla cream flavor. So, I don't know, this isn't my all-time favorite, but it's good. Yeah.
It delivers for what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you could sum up the event in one word, what would it be?
Just, I would say it's something else. Like it's just different. It's neat to be able to see people who you normally see sitting at the front of a classroom or behind a desk or walking through a hallway, that they have these other abilities that we tend to forget because we only know each other in certain ways here.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to see that.
Yeah, it's also really nice seeing teachers like in a completely different environment, like you said. Like just see them on stage doing something they're really good at aside from teaching to the masses.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it sounds amazing, and I want to encourage everybody to go to the faculty showing off what they've got. I think it's time to close the cookie pack.
Do we have to?
Hold on, for now. You can have more.
Okay.
I'm going to thank our special guest, Mr. G, for joining us. I'm Anna Barbera, and we'll be back in 3 weeks when we spend some more time talking cookies.
Thank you.